myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end. Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single... Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. And recall that if the proof I seek yet exists, I suppose there is truly naught I can save deliver him a gruesome demise for. Still, if you insist upon searching 3 days, I shall wait patiently. I don't imagine you'll... Still, I shan't grant you more than... I am not in... Do not forget.
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see. Wonder if anyone else shares my sorrows.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Only person I believe in is myself.
What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Here, if you please.
Not without its charms. Perhaps this will serve as evidence.
Nice place, this.
Anyone else shares my sorrows.
I've no time to be social. I've too much. Only person I believe in is myself.
Pray it ne'er put gold in your pocket.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I'm not seasoned enough for this. Almost wish aught would happen to shake things up. Crossing me.
I overheard.
Goblins, master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. That was superb, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Polish up my gear. Wonder if there's any time to be heading home. What should I get up to today?
Oh, what does this say?
Good heavens! I've about had my fill.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen you, to think that the proprietor, under normal circumstances, but this is Allard we speak of, his fall from grace would perhaps the merchants with connection, some piece of physical evidence, would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Interesting. So I doubt she will be happy to learn of yes. This should be, however, 'tis not in, of course. If your intent is, I see, enlisting the aid of Regent King's friend, there is much we ought to tend to.
Mayhap. Regent King Sven's assistance would grant...
According to this, and in order to claim the merchants, 'tis a grave affair indeed. The deed was monstrous. I am afraid I cannot condone. I know not the path I should follow. Very well. However, know that now. Pray bear the evidence you've
So, the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
I quite agree.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Growling.
No troubles. There's no harm in a bit of merriment, I say.
Could be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We ought to make the... livery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Blood.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
What is life without a little spice?
I take pride in my kind, and rightly so.
This is where I
Just be sure you mind your manners. My thanks.
Off to market I go.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper.
The sky always puts me.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. All that remains is to end that man's life with... I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? Is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. Come with me.
Wonder how long I'll keep.
Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this?
Don't let him escape.
I do not waste my time. Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. can't say how badly his reputation will be tarnished with evidence of this nature. But here we are.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose pray visit me at the Myrmicolian tomorrow evening. Till then, be well.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I cannot believe it. You realize this could jeopardize our plan. I will do what I can, however. Bear in mind.
Not to work if I'm to put bread on the table.